is like a coach. My enemies watching me close. They wanna see me on low, but all of my hitters, they ready on go. Send that bliss.
Going into year 4 with the Hurricanes, we're coming off of a 11-3 season, 7-2 in the conference, where we won the ACC but lost in the national championship game. We had a top 10 offense, a top 10 defense. Adogu, Patton, and Strickland were all All-Americans. We had 3 players on the All-ACC first team, 10 players on the All-ACC second team, and 7 players drafted. So now, as always, we're going to start with recruiting. Man, I kind of feel weird. Just like, I don't know. My ribs and stuff hurt, but we got to get to business. And it's weird. I wish this did pay the bills, low-key. I was about to say we got to pay the bills, but let's work, man. Got 132 matches found. We got a 5-star receiver from South Carolina, 5-star running back from Wyoming, 5-star tackle from Oklahoma, 5-star receiver from Louisiana, 5-star receiver from South Carolina. So this time around, we only had 5 stars to start it off with. But as you see here, we got a couple good players from Florida. And our last class was obviously the number 1 class in the country. And we focused more on the defensive line, more on the linebackers, more on the offensive line. So that was a great class just for depth. And you already know if we're going to win anything, we need to be strong in the trenches. So that was a great class. And then now, see a couple athletes here. It's kind of weird, though, having these dudes and knowing that basically they might not play no time soon. Not really so much about where they're going to play, like, position-wise, but in general. Like, because we have some real strong classes, like I said, going into year 4. We only needed a free safety, as you saw there on the screen. And then I'm still going to be going and trying to find the best players in New York. That's another thing, actually. This last offseason, we cut like 2 or 3 of the best players that we got from New York. So, shit, I feel bad for them boys. Trying to kind of get the state going. But, like right here, if we get him, that'd be great because he's a really good tight end. But a good tackle, good running back. But if you're a 3-star, yeah, we might be wasting our time recruiting you because at the end of the day, like I saw, we just cut him. The hell this look like? We don't need no 3-star. So, I don't know. It's good to fill up the recruiting board with people that I actually want, but I realized this last offseason when it come down to it, shit, we might not actually want them. And I don't know, last year's class, we didn't really send out that many. Like we said, it was 7 players drafted, so we kind of went down a little bit. But yeah, let's look at the red shirt options. So for quarterback, we don't have any options. Everybody should be fine. For running back, same thing. We don't have any options. Everybody should be fine. Literally fine. Should have got redshirted, but it is what it is now. Because remember when he came in, we only have 5 running backs. And then here, really, there's no one to redshirt. In the tight end position, I think this is the strongest it's ever been. And I don't know. We've had some good tight ends, right? Shockey, Jimmy Graham. So, there's been some great tight ends. I don't even understand how Mason, what was his last name? Taylor. I don't know how he didn't go to Miami. Well, his dad didn't go to Miami. He just played for the Dolphins. But shit, it would have been a great addition into making it kind of like tight end U. And then here at the punt return position, let's see who we could get in here. We got Davis, redshirt freshman. He's a 92 overall. That's probably the best we've had in a while because we've been having to choose like 80s because as a true freshman, they're not going to be like that. Yeah, so we get 2 redshirt freshmen in there. That's good. At least they maintain the 90. And then here at the return spot, let's see who we got. Shit, we might as well put the receivers because they're that good. And remember I said that before. I'm not going to compromise the team, bro. Like, at some point, we're going to have to put the ones that are 90 overalls and worth it. Yeah, so we put Wright and Dotson in there. And then now let's get to custom schedules. We've already played all the teams I think that we've won previous national championships against. And I really don't have no use to be playing UTEP that much. So gotta find somebody. And I'm not purposely gonna play some bullcrap team. See who we can find for this spot right here. No Nebraska, no Notre Dame, no Oklahoma. UAB. Oh, yeah, because they stole our quarterback, Hart. Yeah. And then the rest of the teams, I'm going to just, right here. I'm not playing no FCS. That's kind of crazy. Might as well play Notre Dame, put them at the end of the schedule. Just throw them in there. Play at Notre Dame. But yeah, UAB, yeah, we got a grudge, bro. They stole our quarterback. Well, they didn't really steal him because he probably wouldn't have played if he stayed with us. But he was one of our first 5 stars we got. So I do kind of feel some way. Because he might have been starting this season in all reality. Dewey's gone. Olsen's gone. It's just Anderson, the freaking athlete that we had put in a game in the national championship, and he got hurt after 3 plays. Shit, we would have had Hart low key. Hart probably would have got in there and won us the game, but no, he wanted to transfer. So I think he sat out last season. So yeah, now UAB gotta get it. Ain't no way. We about to let them just slide like that. Let me check. I gotta look at the map. I think he did sit out this last season, so we are gonna actually get to play against him. Trying to find it. Because on the map, yeah, he sat out last season. So it is what it is. Just that point in the season where, like I said, ain't much for me to really do or say. Just gotta wait for it to all happen. So where I hope we improve is last year, we were top 10 in offense and defense. I want to see if we can improve and be top 5 in both. That would be great. So obviously, A+, job security. I ain't going nowhere. 30 wins in 3 years. National championship game. Starting off the season as the number 4 ranked team in the country. That's great. We're going to simulate to the halfway point. We're 6-0, number 3 in the country. That's crazy, though. We only moved up 1 spot, so people really playing their ass off this year that we only moved up 1 spot. Because last year, even with losing in the championship game, I think we finished as the number 6 team in the country. And now this year, we're undefeated. We're the number 1 team in the country going up against Clemson. It's basically role reversed. Last year when we played Clemson, they were the number 1 team undefeated and they knocked us off. So we're the better overall team. We're better on defense. We're at 95, they're at 90. Yeah, it's basically role reversal. So, I mean, now that I got my map in front of me, we've actually done really well for ourselves since becoming a head coach, because our first year with UTEP, obviously we were unranked. Our second year with UTEP, we ended up being like the number 3 team in the country when it was all said and done. Because remember, we were like 5 or something, or 6, and then we beat Maryland. So we jumped all the way up to number 3. Right now, we're first in offense and then top 10 in defense. But our passing, that's crazy. Our passing is like the best it's ever been. Shoot, our scoring as well. And then Clemson's top 10 in everything, offense and defense. So then our first year in Miami, we ended the season 19th in the country. Our second year, we ended the season 20th, which is weird because I thought it was like a 20 versus 21 matchup. I thought we would have moved up. I don't know. That's strange. And then last year, number 6. And here we go with the snow again. Like, I don't know. Like I said last time when we played in the championship game, it was snowing in Carolina. Because I believe they played this game in whatever Panther Stadium is called. I think that's where they always play the national championship, like in a neutral site. I don't think it's in Georgia. Well, not with no damn snow, is it? But this is basically Chris Anderson's year. He's supposed to lead us. I forgot, what is he though? Is he a senior? I believe he's a senior. It's gone that fast. Like, remember, I think he was a part of the first class that we had. And we switched him over and made him a quarterback from an athlete. So, shit, he been with us since day one. And this is, like I say, year 4 with the Hurricanes. But right there you see Junior. They got him as one of the captains. And it's crazy because Junior hasn't even freaking played. Like, you saw him score that one touchdown that one time. I forgot what number he was wearing. Wasn't he wearing like number 4 or some weird shit? And scored that one rushing touchdown. But he really hasn't played. There goes Dotson. I feel like he's going to be a good receiver for us. He's only a freshman. And I think Dotson is the one from Winter Park too, low key. If I'm not mistaken. Either which way, we start off the game with the ball. And you know how it is. We're going to try to run this ball, especially in the snow. See what we could do. Kind of establish the tone for the game. I don't know. I always try to go out the back way, man. I keep saying that. This time it ain't work, though. I've been trying it. This time it ain't work. Got about 4 yards off of it. Like I said, I be trying to trick the computer. So, see what happens here. We got Hawk in the backfield. That's the crazy part, bro. We just keep switching it. And obviously, you know what time it is. Which one is that? Madden 21. Why we have a running back named Sammy Hawk? Because I always thought it was weird how like he had all those guys and stuff. Similar to what happened with NCAA 08, right? You have the young guys that we're going to end up using as the other players for the other spots as our Madden stars. Oh, he got blasted. So, I don't know. It was weird how you had Zombo, Hawk, and all those other receivers. And, like, they just disappeared after playing high school. So, for me, I always like to tie stuff together. So, that's why we got Hawk back there doing his thing. Well, right there, he got blasted. He didn't do shit. Oh, X wide open. I think that's the first time. Good shit. Isaiah Streets, bro. It's another guy. He would be from Madden 20. He got 898 yards, by the way, 11 touchdowns. So, he ain't playing around with people right now. He doing what he need to do. Chris Anderson with the dot. We never throw the ball to X on that situation. I don't even know what is it a corner that he runs? We never throw the ball. We always wait for a square to come across or whatever the case is with the slant or the under routes. We never throw up top, but shit, he shredded tackle or shed. My bad. Shredding is what they do when they try to lose weight. Or shredder is that dude that be with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Whatever the hell it is, he just did it and scored an easy ass 69-yard touchdown. So we're gonna simulate through. We score another one. And I expect this game to be close. I mean, we are the best team in the country. Finally, we moved up into that number 1 spot, but I don't see it being a cakewalk. So, I guess I stand corrected. We beating the shit out of them, bro. 35-7 at the half. And that's what happens, though, right? We've been here 4 years. This is the 4th year. 3 straight number 1 classes. I mean, hey, bro. It's bound to happen, low key, for us to be very dominant. We're up 56-14 in the 4th quarter. And I really don't need to play. We're up 35 points. But, you know me, I always got to have 2 drives. Who's that quarterback? Hey, Terry's in there. Hawk is in there. Those 2 are high school teammates. So, obviously, Terry's my second son. And him and Hawk played together in Madden 21. So yeah, he in there getting some reps. He's the one that got in, third string quarterback that got in the national title game, and we weren't able to get it done. Fine is that older dude. He came in the same time with who the hell was it? The dude that was doing well for us. He's still on the team. Unless we got rid of him. That one that had like the kick return touchdown. Him and Fine came in at the same time. He should be the starting running back right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see on my map if I could find it. That's how weird it is too. Like I got so much on this map, I can't just find stuff. Who the hell is that running back, man? I know he didn't move on. That's crazy. I'm looking at this and it's like looking at gibberish, bro. I swear I can't even see. Oh, Mitchell. Andrew Mitchell. Now we got another dude coming in named Jay Davis. That's that athlete that we had put at running back. Right. Andrew Mitchell. Him and Fine are the same class. So we're just running down the field on them. It's not really no resistance. I mean, they probably got their backups in, and technically we got our backups in too, so. Oh, we could get it to R1, but we'll get the square to Streets. Yo, Streets is on some shit. He doing his thing, bro. I want to see, man. My brain is so slow. I was about to say, I want to see how much he got. I literally just had it on the screen, and I didn't even see it. I saw it at the last minute. So right here, we might end up throwing the ball. And this is what we probably should have did, throwing it to Streets. That's a touchdown? No. That's probably what we should have did to try to win that game. He got 145, bro. Probably what we should have did to try to win that national title, but we didn't. And so now, I guess we're exercising some demons. When in all reality, Terry literally could just run it in. We don't need to do all this. Like right here, bro, he really could just run it in. I know this man did not just throw a pick. With 2 minutes left. Man, got these boys looking like they actually out here playing. And that's kind of literally he set a school record for interceptions in a season. Of course, we freaking threw it to him. But that's exactly why I didn't want to throw the ball on the goal line in the national title game. That's exactly why right there. It just literally proved my point. So now we got to sit here and play defense. Up by 35 when we could have just ran it in and called it a day. Oh, hell nah. And we just blitzed and let the tight end run down the field unguarded. For what was that? I want to see how many yards we gave up on that one freaking play because we're over here being dumb. He just set a record for the longest pass. So 84 yards. Is that the longest pass in history? Or I think so. Some of these numbers are weird. Like when you look at the game and they say the longest, like we said, the return and the longest this and that. I'm not sure those are actually the longest. I mean, obviously by now we've seen a lot of crazy stuff, but I don't know. I find it hard to believe 80 yards is the longest pass, bro. Somebody had to hit somebody for 90 at some point. All right, so Michigan beats Ohio State. What's new? What's new? But now we got to play offense again. Oh, no, we're not good. Shit, let's get off this game, bro. Because all we're going to do is throw another pick or some dumb shit. threw a pick and gave up a bomb, came back and scored another touchdown, so we still ended up beating them by 35. It's the first time I'm not wearing a suit. I'm wearing my suit pants with a nice little pullover, quarter zip, or whatever you call it. Probably because of the snow. Like, why the hell am I wearing a suit in the snow? That shit would be so uncomfortable. That snow falling on you. You should be wearing that big overcoat. I mean, I've worn a big overcoat at Mescalero. I think it was raining, bro. Or was it the Hot Springs game when it was raining bad, bro? It was raining so bad. I don't know if I've ever. So Anderson went for 350 with 6 total touchdowns. Give me my trophy. What is this? My third conference championship because I won one Mountain West and then I just won what I believe is my second ACC championship because we won last year. Yeah, last year we won the ACC championship. The year before that we lost in the championship. No, 2 years ago we lost in the ACC championship. My first year, actually. My first year with Miami, we lost an ACC championship, and I was like, whatever, we'll be back. I ain't tripping. And then the second year, we didn't even make it. And then we won it last year, and then now we repeated and won it again this year. I'm not even sick. I don't know why I keep sniffling, bro. I don't know my nose. I don't know. I got everything wrong with me. My back, my body, my oldness, sniffling. What the hell kind of glitch is that? Cut off Zombo's top of his head. That's another dude. Zombo is another guy that played with Terry in high school. And like I said, I tried to make this a pilot to work with the future Mattins. So basically, it'd be starting with like, because what was it? 18 and 19 was the long shot. So Devin Wade. And then 20 all the way up to basically, I would want to say present day like 24 because 25 is now obviously. Can you make a road to glory? Yeah, you make a road to glory in 25. So yeah, it'd be from like 20 to 24 basically. So like about 5 years. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then 25, you just have a road to glory. Man. So we ended up with like 568. Well, of course we did. I mean, we scored 63 freaking points. It's just crazy looking at it, though. That's a lot of goddamn points we scored. All right, so let's get to the championship game. It's our turn now because last year we came through, took our lumps, lost the game to Bama. And so now, let's see if we get that rematch and if we learned our lesson. I still think it's crazy that Chris Anderson is this good. I think that's the thing that's shocking me. Like, boy, is he good. He's only 6'1", so he's like prototypical, I wouldn't say short quarterback, but like in between quarterback at 6'1", because we all know 6'1" is like 5'11". But since it's a video game, he's actually 6'1". I never understand that shit. And that's why I always said I messed up my brother's recruiting career or cycle. Because I put him at 6'1", which is what he was. And then you have a lot of people that put someone at 6'1", they put him at 6'3". So they probably looked at what he was doing and said, oh, damn, he probably 5'11". I kind of regret it now. But it doesn't really make a difference. It is what it is. So Anderson wins the Heisman. That's our first Heisman Trophy winner. If you remember, we had... What the hell's his name? Like, you see all these different awards, and I'm trying to remember the UTEP quarterback's name. We had, what's his name? Showers. Showers was second for the Heisman, and that's obviously, like I said, the difference again, too, is when you go to the bigger school with the higher profile and now you're in a power conference, you win these awards. There don't be no second place finishes. So, like I said, Anderson, shit, he did his thing. I didn't even realize he was doing that well. But then again, you think about it, best player on the best team, shit, it's a quarterback that is a dual threat. So it makes sense. And he didn't really play ever in his career. They just threw him in right here now as a senior. And as you can see, he freaking waited his turn and went crazy. But one thing to note, right? We're number 1 offense, top 10 defense. Bama's in top 5 offense and top 25 defense. So we have the upper hand. We're scoring 40 a game. We have 350 passing yards. So one thing that is going to be awkward is if we're going off of what happened in Madden 20, Anderson's not going to play in this game. We see him here on the sideline. We hanging out, talking to him, giving him instructions. We might be in Phoenix because it looks like the Tostitos Bowl background and stuff like that. But either which way, right? Our rushing offense is ass. So it looked like we actually turned up and started doing air raid like things this year. I think that's the big difference. We're not running the ball as much as you can see where our ranks. And it makes sense. It's an air raid offense. It's like, I guess, personnel as to why we finally got to using the actual offense that we're supposed to. But yeah, I don't know why I keep getting sidetracked. Junior's going to start this game. Because if we're going off of what happened in Madden 20, where the starting quarterback got injured in the playoffs and whatever, the first round or whatever, right before the first round, if I'm not mistaken. So it would have been in the championship game. He got hurt. And then they threw in the quarterback that's been there 4 years that hasn't really played. Then it'll be Junior. So you see him right here. I don't know why this boy look like he got red hair. It look way too brown, bro. I'm trying to think, is my son's hair really that brown? I don't think so. It's a darker brown. But either which way, this is going to be his first time playing. And it's interesting because if you remember, Ty David Jr., or we called him TJ in the original pilot in the original series, he was the running back for Madden 07. Ended up having 1 billion yards, being like the all-time leading rusher or something like that. Something crazy. And remember, he started with the Browns, drafted in like the 7th round, and then went to the Giants and won Super Bowls. And I think he won 1, not 2. And then he just went crazy. So it's cool. Now that we have like this franchise reset, damn, he got drilled. You saw that, bruh? He got dumped. But yeah, it's cool now, I guess, moving into being a quarterback, which would kind of make sense even though he's shorter, 5'9"-ish. That he'd be a quarterback if his dad's the damn college coach. Especially being an offensive coach, offensive mind, it makes sense. And then, let's go Hawk. And then because we run this option type playbook, well, not necessarily option type playbook, but more option oriented run game, he'd fit right in. And it's not like he's not good. He was the 33rd ranked quarterback in the country, which obviously by any, estimation, that's not the top quarterback in the country. But when you go to a team with all these weapons, like you see Hawk right here, I forget what number he was coming out of high school. And I don't think I keep those kinds of numbers. I think I actually do. Actually, I do have that somewhere when he was coming out of high school. But most of the guys he's playing with are 5 stars. And see, we try to hit X again. That's what we hit with Streets for the touchdown last game. I actually probably could tell you what he was. Let me see what year Wood Hawk had graduated, though. That's the one thing I have to find that would allow me to be able to make sense of it. And I could always go. So Hawk was the number 13 running back in his class. And then Mitchell was obviously a 4-star. I'm like, right here, we're really not relying on him to make too many throws. Like, we're keeping the ball on the ground. We're keeping it short. We went with 1 throw over the top for Streets, who we actually renamed Streets. He wasn't originally named Streets, but he was a number 13 athlete in his class. So like right here, just like in Madden 20, you just need to not turn the ball over. Get the ball to your receivers, X, kind of late. But we're trying to get the ball to Streets because if you remember, there was these weird little challenges where get Isaiah Streets the ball, blah, 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 blah. And he got a score for his brother that passed or brother, whatever the hell he had going on. So we're trying to get the ball to Streets, which obviously might not be like the smartest thing to do because what the fuck are we doing, bro? Why would you run outside of the block? Just step up. At that point, use that punk ass right tackle that looked kind of soft. Use him and let him just get ran into. Try to go out and around that shit. So now, I don't even think Streets in the game no more, which is good. Get his punk ass out the way so we can just score. It's 3rd and goal. There's no need to go for the field goal. We did this we did this in last year's national championship game. We got down here and said, shit, let's just be smart. Got smoked. Got freaking smoked, bro. Because I said, yeah, let's just get the field goal. If we get the field goal, at least we put some points on the board. Then we simulated, and then we was down, and then next thing you know, we was up, and then we was down, and yeah. So we're going to start this national championship off the same exact freaking way somehow with the field goal. We went right down the field, try to force the ball to certain people, and then get smoked trying some read option shit. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see if Bama rolls over this time or what happens. Because last year, we was the number 2 team. We magically got in because like 3 or 4, like not 3 or 4, but 3 teams ahead of us had to falter for us to even get into the game. And then so now, at the end of the first quarter, we're up 10-0, 17-0. We have the best offense in the country. We probably had the best offense in college football history. So, as you can see here, we're just putting up numbers. Easy. 24-6 at the half. It's hard, though. Like, what you going to do? Look at all the stars we have on offense. Now, defensively, I feel like, yeah, we can be had. We could give up some points. We could give other teams opportunities to stay in the game. But as you see here, we're up 31-13 at the beginning of the 4th. So, I'm just going to try to jump in and play another series. But I don't have much to do. This game is already handled. I mean, try to put another score up. And remember, I haven't even scored with Junior. Junior had that one rushing touchdown that one time. I don't even remember what the freak game it was. It might have been like, damn, Hawk was about to go stupid. If he was to get around, he'd have been out of there. It wasn't nobody left. Bro, my nose is running. Like leaking, bro. But I'm sick and tired of like trying to like sniffle, so I'm trying to figure out something else to do because that ain't helping. X. Yeah, we're gonna get that. We gotta get the ball to Streets. He's got 9 for 138 and 2 touchdowns. Junior's got 34. Whoa, what the hell number with 34? He got 344 yards and 3 touchdowns. So it's crazy that this is his first game that he's ever played. Like first. Oh, let's go Hawk. Good shit. That's a nice little run right there. Crazy enough, I know Hawk's gonna be better than Mitchell. Like it's not even close. I don't even remember what the hell rank Mitchell was. Let me see if I can find him. Like coming out of high school, I don't know what the hell Mitchell was. So Mitchell was the number 17 running back coming out of high school. And he gonna have some yards though, because I mean he's getting the ability to start for 2 years straight, because he'll be here next year again. He's only a junior. But like I said, what was Hawk? 13 I said he was? I think I said he was 13. So they're not really that far off. I just think Hawk is more explosive. And then right here, we got the pick of the litter. We literally could have just ran that shit, bro. Show off his ability to be a dual threat. We literally could have just ran that shit. We did not need to throw that ball. and then throw it back across while going to the right, throwing it back across to the left. I need to blow my nose so freaking bad right now, bro. Because my nose is leaking and it's grossing me out. Hawk straight up the middle. Damn, we ain't even really ran the ball this game. We only got 85 rushing yards, bro. Two minutes left, clock running down. Get the ball to Davis, that athlete. Hey, man, we got two white boy running backs going nuts. I mean, he only got 3 yards and 12 overall in the whole game, but I'm saying, like, having them both right now on the field at the same time. Well, shit, Junior looked white, so we got an all-white backfield, low key. Well, he looked white. He ain't white, but he looked white. That's a screen. That play's been good for us. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the hell that defensive lineman made such a good play. It really should have been an easy ass walk-in touchdown. Damn, I can't even breathe right now. It's crazy. About to score this touchdown and not even be able to breathe. Hey, man, this game is life. Football means so much, I don't even need to breathe just to be able to be good at it. But yeah, once we score this little touchdown right here, and I call it a little touchdown, because this game's over. It's a minute left. We literally could just take a knee, but like I said, I don't do taking knees. I'm not going to go negative on none of what we tried to accomplish all game. So we're going to go get this touchdown. Shit, they want us to stop, put our foot on the brakes or whatever, stop us. And we're going to try to get it to streets. I swear, we be doing dumb shit sometimes. Probably could have ran that one in again. And here we are, same scenario as early in the game. Run down the field and start making some questionable calls and stalling within the 5-yard line. Like, if we didn't focus so much on trying to get the ball to streets, like right here, just run the ball in. Easy ass touchdown run, bro. That's what we probably should have did last time we were on the field. It is what it is, man. So, in his career so far, we just got 2 touchdown runs for Junior. And like for me, I guess that's like a perfect scenario for somebody that came in and never got the opportunity to play. Like, he was never the backup, nothing. Like I said, I had to put him in on like packages as a running back in the red zone for him to get in the game. And that's the thing is, okay, that means he's a dual threat. That means he's a runner. That means he has some type of awareness. And he probably, like I said, being a quarterback in El Paso, probably just ran for like 4,000 yards. It just went crazy because we've talked about it. Like how easy it is to run for a bunch of yards in El Paso. We got dudes running for 3,000 yards in a season. What the hell was it, bro? And I looked it up the other day too, man. Aaron Dumas. I want to see how much his the actual number was for him, bro. It might even be on his bio, yo. But I know like Max Preps, I think it had it. That man had like 3,000 rushing yards, bro. I don't want my location to be used. So they showing his stats. This man had 2,000 yards his sophomore year, 3,000 yards his junior year. That man had 3,184 yards. By the way, I just won the national title, so I know I'm kind of talking about some other shit. This man was averaging 265 yards rushing the game. Meanwhile, we winning the national title, you know, a very important part of my career. Like, as if I've already won 20 of them bitches. Just won my first national title. I'm over here talking about high school football in El Paso. Um, Shoot. I don't know. I just think it's crazy. Like, so he probably was a good runner, long story short, in high school. So that's why we've been able to use him as a runner in so many different ways. So Dumas ran for 6,000 yards in his career, right? They said he ran for 2,000 as a sophomore, 3,000 as a junior, and then because of the pandemic, 2020, he only played 3 games and ran for 560. So that man literally could have ran for 10,000 yards if it wasn't for COVID. So right here, he had 348, 3 touchdowns. Then he ran for another 2, and the Streets had 138 and 2. So, I mean, he did get the ball to him, like, based on the challenges and shit. Because if he threw 3 and 2 went to Streets, I mean, ain't nobody else got in and threw them bitches. It's just we didn't get to see it and do it manually, I guess. Either way, we blew them boys out, beat them 38 to, what was it, 13? Something like that. Yeah. And we outgained them by like 430. So I don't even know what the hell they had. I just know we got our first national title. It took us 4 years. Slowly but steadily, we built it up. Went from a 2-win team to a national championship team. 14-0. And then so now let's go look at kind of our awards and our accomplishments real quick, as always. Same old routine. That's crazy how I be so like scatterbrained over here talking about some bullshit about who ran for what yards. Bullshitting, bro. So we went 14-0, which means we went 9-0 in the conference because there's 8 conference games and then there's the conference championship. Let's see. We had a Then we had like the number 1 offense. We had the number 1 offense, bro. And then we had a top 10 defense. We had yeah, that's what I think it was. Now let's see who we got national awards because now, oh yeah, shoot, we got the Heisman Trophy Award, which is crazy that Anderson won the Heisman and then Junior comes in based on what happens in Madden 20. I mean, Madden 20, the dude that went out didn't win the Heisman, but shit, we won it because we had the best player on the best team and we was just dog walking people. So Anderson won the Heisman. Don't forget about that. Then we had a couple dudes win other awards too. Like, could have sworn we won like one of the best linemen, the Remington, and that kind of stuff. I want to freaking figure my nose out so bad. I just don't want to make the noise. So Anderson and Williams reset the record books. Passing yards, passing touchdowns, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, it looks like. Or no, it might have been receptions and receiving yards, not touchdowns. So Anderson, it doesn't show his actual total numbers. It just shows he won the Heisman. But obviously, once we start using the air raid, he threw for like 4,000. So we got 2, 3, 4 so far. 5, 6, 7. That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. So we got 7 so far. 8 on the first team All-American list. Then there goes 1 on second. So 9 total. Then we got 10 right there with Rouse. 3 with Petty. So we got 11 All-Americans, bro. Oh, we still got the freshmen. My bad. 11 All-Americans so far. Oh, shoot, we got 12. Well, Bennett as a punter, I don't know. Damn, look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to go back on these numbers, bro. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do we just have 15 on the all? Oh my God, I'm going nuts right now. I need to just pay attention to the screen, stop writing it down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got 5 on the second. That's what happens is I'm sitting here trying to write it down, bro. And I'm looking up and looking down. And by the time I look back up, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. So that's why I'm like, damn. So we had 15 on the first, but it might not have been 15. It's because I looked up and looked back down and then looked up. I might have looked at the same person twice. Because there's no way we had 15 on the first and then 5 on the second. That doesn't really add up. We might have had like 13 or 12 or like a realistic number, but shit, either which way, same thing happened with All-American. By the time I look back up, like, I don't even know what number we got because I keep looking up and looking down. And then we got the Outland, Blitnikoff, Remington. Got all them damn awards. It's a crazy year, bro. And the national title, by the way. I just got the weirdest migraine right here in the front of my right side of my hairline. Just randomly. That's where I've been all hurting lately. Been eating too damn much. Hurting in every single way possible. Alright, man. I have to sniffle because this is getting uncomfortable, bro. Like, very uncomfortable not to. So here as we work through, we're about to go see who's leaving. We're now level 30, by the way. We was just 18, then we was like 22, and now we're 30. So we're losing Rich. He's a defensive end. Damn, he had 9 sacks this year. That's really good. Good for him. He's a true junior, too. We're losing Wade. He had 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns, and I didn't even throw him the ball in the championship. Or, dang, this dude Fernando's leaving. 6'6", 283 going to Mississippi State. Keys is graduating. He's a first-round pick. Petty is graduating. He had 80-some tackles, 6.5 sacks. It's a good season. Anderson, our Heisman Trophy winner, had 4,300 yards, 49 touchdowns, 4 picks. Sick. Them numbers is crazy. And he had 200 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. But that ain't nothing crazy. He's averaging like 2 yards a rush. Because they're counting sacks and everything. Pollard, he had 50-some tackles, 6 sacks. Another defensive end. He's kind of short, though, 6'1". Then we got Johnson. That was the best lineman. Man, gave up 8 sacks, though. Amos, good little linebacker. He's literally little because he's 5'11". He had like 70 tackles, 3 picks. He had a defensive touchdown, too. Carter, he has like 30-some tackles, 2.5 sacks. 4 forced fumbles, though. 2 recoveries. Cleveland. He's an athlete, I thought. He got like 40-some tackles, 2 picks, 10 pass deflected. Smith, he gave up 5 sacks. That's a lot of drafted players. That's pretty good. Like, all these other dudes I don't really care for. they'd be like undrafted free agents definitely because like 87, 88. Like they'll probably get a chance. This dude had 4 freaking picks. So he'll get a chance. 5'10", 170. This center will probably get a chance. He was a backup though. There go TJ. 348 with 3 touchdowns. I want to see his rushing numbers. So Junior ended up with like 350 and 8 rushing touchdowns for his career. Every year he's gotten 2 rushing touchdowns, basically. Like we find ways, packages to get him in. And that's the whole class. So that class that we just saw, like the true seniors, and then obviously not the red shirts, I guess. But then again, if they got red shirt, they only play for us. But these are all our guys, basically, that we came in with. So we got 1 with Anderson, 2 with Keys, 3 with Petty, 4 with Pollard, 5 with Johnson, 6 with Wade, 7 with Rich, 8 with Amos, 9 with Carter, 10 with Cleveland, 11 with Smith, 12 with Fritz. See, Fritz might have been that one that just snuck in there, bro. Remember I said he was kind of short, but he had like 4 picks? So he ended up with 12 players going to the draft. But it makes sense. We just went undefeated, ran through. And that's usually where you see Alabama, LSU, and those teams that have those big years. That's where they shine. They end up having a bunch of draft picks. Especially when you go undefeated. And you're the most dominant team basically from wire to wire. I would have blown my nose so bad. I'm freaking feeling like I get tortured by these damn one hour videos, man. Because I got to be smart. Like you hear the noise in the background from the train. And you hear the noises from the cars. But then I don't want to make noise. And I don't want to blow my nose and stuff like that. Look at this. Look at all these stars, bro. 80, 79, 78, 78, 76. And they all freshmen. That's crazy overalls, bro. I hope they all play, though. Like, I don't like redshirting people. So we signed the number 1 class in the country again. Let's go look at what them boys is actually looking like. And we left 5 scholarships on the table. Man, I can't wait to blow my nose. This shit is pissing me off. So, number 5 guard in the country. Number 6 defensive tackle. Number 2 corner. Number 6 defensive end. Number 4 free safety. Number 1 guard. Number 1 tight end. Number 13 end. Number 4 strong safety. Number 21 athlete. Number 15 athlete. Number 4 guard. Number 37 athlete. Number 14 receiver. And again, we go crazy with the guards, bro. Again. Number 8 outside linebacker. Number 49 receiver. Number 16 running back. Shit, he might get cut. Number 47 quarterback, he's probably going to get cut. I don't see no way we keep him. And number 179 receiver, yeah, we good. Them boys about to get cut. All those last couple ones we said, there's no way. Unless they're like those gems that you see where like they're ranked whatever, but they're way better overall wise. Them boys about to get cut. All right, let's see. Position changes. Let's see what we do with any of the athletes that we might have got. Oh, damn. The tight end's the number 1 player on our team? Wasn't expecting that. So the first athlete we have here is Carter. And the boy got some speed from Pennsylvania. Yeah, might as well put him at running back. That's where the last good player we have from Pennsylvania was Deion Johnson, right? At UTEP. Might as well put him at running back. I mean, I don't know when he gonna play. Then we got Fuller. He might be a defensive back. 5'9", 160. Oh, yeah, he'd be a nice little corner. We always need those. I feel like we have more than enough skill positions. That's why even when you saw he could have been a receiver, I was like, nah, not at 5'9". I mean, yeah, he could have technically, but I'm saying he'd probably be better as a corner. And again, because we have 700 receivers, so we got Anderson. He's 6'4" though. Yeah, we're gonna go put him at. Yeah, we're gonna go put him at 6'4". Yeah, he's a receiver. And that's the crazy part we forget to mention is like these guys have to go up against each other, and especially as freshmen, like young boys, they going up against the best of the best on scout team and those kinds of situations. I don't redshirt people. If they end up getting redshirted for whatever the reason, because I know their ass is gonna leave. Like we don't give them too many promises and stuff like that. Like you saw that dude right there that got redshirted. He's like a 78 overall defensive tackle. Yeah. They get redshirted on their own when they don't get in the game. But I don't personally do it. And back in the days, I wouldn't have did it because, if you promise them and then you redshirt them. But I don't promise anybody shit. I just recruit them and shit, we went 14-0. I don't got to promise you a damn thing. So right here, we're going to end up having to cut this quarterback. I'm sorry. But there's no need for you. Like, we only have 3, but, like, you're like a 67. Like, you never going to fucking play. We ain't going to cut the running backs, though. We good on that. Man, I can't even breathe. But luckily for me, this video is almost over. We just got cut a few people. Like right here, this receiver, you getting cut. You never going to play for us. Right here, Loki should have just cut you already. You not going to play for us. But I called it once we signed him. I already knew what time it was. They ain't never going to get in. Because by the time we circle back, they're 60-something overall and we redshirt them. They're going to move up to like a 69, best case scenario. And we're going to bring in a freaking 75 at their position, and it's over with. And then right here, finally we get to keep somebody from New York instead of cutting their ass. But yeah, coming off of our first national championship. Let's go.
And there it goes, the end to another video following Coach PiTT on his journey from coaching high school, college, and now the NFL. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.